tighten that. There we go. Hey, Hebrew fans, this is Todd. So, I got my box from Big Bad Toy Store, and it included Beastman, and it also included the cool new throne from Skeletor. So, we're going to check out Beastman first, and then I don't know if I'll do a video tonight or tomorrow with Skeletor's new light up throne, and we'll see how cool that actually is. So let's go ahead and see who's online. Master Far, thanks for joining us. Cometeer, thanks for being here. Godzilla, thanks for being here. And let's see, Delaxorian, thanks for being here. I'm spelling, actually, you know what? I think I've said your name wrong this time. Dorlaxin. Am I saying that right this time? Anyway, let me go ahead and do a sound check. All right, sounds good. So, as you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of the 1987 movie. I did try to download it from my DVD to my iPad just a few minutes ago, but because it's an MPEG, I was unable to copy it so we can do some comparisons of the figure versus the actual movie. But, oh well, that's okay. We'll still have fun checking it out and seeing what this figure looks like. Now, as you guys know, I do like the figures from the 87 movie just because it's still He-Man, so I still collect them. And I have a plethora of figures from the 87 movie. In fact, I actually have two of these. The other one is gold, but I decided to leave the gold one in his box because I didn't want to have two of the same character. Even though, yes, I do have two Skeletors out, but that's because he's unique enough that I decided to pull him out. So, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Hey, Charles, thanks for joining us. It's the name of an old D&D character. Let's see, Dorlaxin. Dorlaxin. Did I say it right that time? Let me know if I did or not. All right, so let's check out the box. First of all, they got a really cool artwork showing him from the movie, but it's actual drawings. So that's kind of cool. Looks like we have some troopers here, which is funny. He's attacking the troopers, so that's kind of odd. And then we have, I can't tell who that is back there. Who is that? Maybe it's just another trooper of some type. And then on the back of the box, it shows that we have Beastman, and he has, it looks like one of Blade's swords. Blade! Oh, that just doesn't work. And then down here at the bottom, it says, known as the savage mercenary and Skeletor's finest warrior, the snarling Beastman travels to Earth in search of the cosmic key. Bum, bum, bum! Then we have other figures in the line: Thunder Punch He-Man, Emperor Hordak, Leech, and Cyclone. So there's lots of different figures here showing stuff. Anyway, so I think that is pretty cool. We finally have Beastman in the line. And let's go ahead and open them up. And I don't see my scissors anywhere. That is funny. I had like a ton of scissors in here. I put them all away. I might have put away a few too many. Let me go borrow a pair from my wife. I'll be right back. You guys can look at his mug while I go grab some scissors. He looks like Michael J. Fox from Teen Wolf almost. Anyway, I'll be right back. No scissors. Yeah, I can't find my scissors. Can I borrow some of yours? Thank you. All right, I'm back with scissors. Scissors? You don't need no stinking scissors. Just rip the box open, Hebrew. All right, so let's go ahead and do this thing. Oh, you know what's funny? I always spend all this time carefully cutting open the box, but I always toss the boxes in the garbage anyway. So I don't know why I take the time to open this like it's, you know, it's magical. And check out, here we have this open spot. Let's see what the accessories are. Gaben Z Dynam accessories. This always reminds me of the Cracker Jacks. Opening the Cracker Jacks and getting the prize from the bottom. It's almost the same kind of envelope that the Cracker Jacks used to have. Hey, Cometeer. Hey, Mike. Blade. Yes. Did I say the wrong name? I probably did. Look at that. We got some cool armor bands. Those are awesome. They're rubbery, so easy to install and remove. I like those. And what else do we got in here? Big old beefy hands. Beefy hands. And then we got another big old beefy slapping hand. Oh, it's just so bright. There we go. All right, let's pull out the man himself, the beast man himself. Oh, they got more tape on there. Wow, he looks pretty big. Okay. First we got the sword of non-power, just a regular ordinary sword. But it does look very cool, lots of detailing. I like how that looks. Focus, focus. Ooh, ah. All right, now let's go ahead and get him out of here. Now, one thing I do not like about Masterverse, as you guys know, I've said it many times, and that is the double jointed elbows. And I can already see he does not have the double jointed elbows. Hooray! Thank you, Mattel. Anyway, let's go ahead and break down its articulation. So first we have ankle articulation, it looks like. Then we have the boot cut, double jointed knees. I'm okay with that, especially because it's hidden by this piece right here. We have a thigh cut. Oh, there it is. And then his hip moves, his waist moves. He's got a spot for his sword. Just like when you were a kid and you put the sword in your belt. He's got the same kind of dealy bob going on there. And then we have shoulder articulation, single jointed elbow that looks spectacular. Side to side wrist movement. Well, mine's kind of stuck a little bit. And then, oh, I forgot, got the waist movement too here. We have standard waist movement here. And then, oh, look, that is funny. I always joke around saying he could put his waist on backwards. And it looks like it might be on backwards. Do those look like abs to you and a belly button? Looks like abs and a belly button to me. Yeah, they stuck his waist on backwards. What? It's hard to tell. All right, that's like rib cages here, though. Let's turn it around and see how it looks. Let's see if it looks any better the other way. Oh, yeah, that looks better. Way better. Yep, that's the way it should be. That's funny. I've always jokingly said we should turn him around, but this guy actually was backwards. All right. And then, of course, we have on the other side. So I'm going to put these cool wristbands on because they look really cool. And let's see if they're marked R and L for right and left. I do not see any markings on them. Let me zoom up with my camera here. Do you guys see an R or an L? I feel like Blue's Clues. Do you see an R? Do you see an L? Oh, there's the R. There's the magical R. All right, oh, it does look cool. Let's check this one, see if it has an L on it, if they gave me 2 R's. I don't think this one's labeled. Oh, wait. They only labeled one, just the one with the R. Well, I'm okay with that. We only need one label, just the R. Because in reality, if that's not the R, then it's the L. And it's harder to identify an L anyway. It's just, you know, 2 lines. Ugh, those do look cool. I like them. I like it. No whip, though. Did he have a whip in the movie? I'm trying to remember if he did or not. I know, obviously, Blade had a whip, which sounds funny, but I don't remember if Beastman did or not. Oh, yeah. He's looking pretty cool. Let's go and compare him to the height of He-Man here. And you can see he's just a little bigger than our Classics He-Man, which is really cool. I think he should be a little bigger than He-Man. And he fits in really nice with the line. Look at that. Click at that. Now, as you guys know, I've weathered my Evil Lynn with some black wash to give her more of a Classics look. I was going to compare her with the other one, but I don't know where I threw the other Evil Lynn at. Let me look at my box over here. Let me look at my Masterverse box so you guys check out all the movie figures. I actually thought I still had her in the package somewhere, but I didn't see her earlier today when I was looking through my packages. Evil Lynn. Dun 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 dun. Let me get some of this garbage off the table here. Beastman, Beastman, dun 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 dun. Let's compare him next to the other Beastman. He's actually a little taller. Wow. Oh. Okay, let's keep digging. Evil Lynn. Dun 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 dun. Of course, these are not the movie figures. These are just Masterverse figures. Some of the Masterverse figures are really cool. Evil Lynn. Dun 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 dun. I got too many Masterverse Evil Lyns. Evil Lynn. Dun 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 dun. This light has died. On to the next light. What the heck? I don't have the other movie Evil Lynn. All right, let's compare him to the 40th He-Man and see how he looks. Let's move all these Evil Lyns aside. Yeah, not too bad for height. It's just so crazy. I know I bought another movie Evil Lynn. She must be in the other room, still in the package unopened. So I know I did purchase the second movie Evil Lynn one day, just for comparison purposes. Let's get a Classics He-Man out here. Now, if you're going to use the regular Classics, not the movie He-Man, this Beastman is a little bit on the big side. Not too bad. I never liked the movie as a kid. Yeah, I didn't either. Where is his wolf mobile? The Sword of Hair. He is pretty cool. I was going to take and do some washes on him, but you know what? I might just leave him. I mean, it would be kind of cool to do a wash on the legs down here to really show off the lines with some black wash and a little bit of dry brush. And I might do some on this blue. It's just a little bit too bright for me. I actually really like the way he looks. Mattel, you did an excellent job on this figure. I'm pretty happy. He is pretty cool. Now, as you guys know, I am a Classics guy. And so I do augment with Masterverse when I can. An example was my Gwildor. Gwildor is actually a Masterverse head and hands, but he is a Classics body. So I stole the head and hands from the Masterverse toy, but used the Classic body. So I just mix and match where I can to make the most coolest collection possible, especially when it comes to movies figures. And what's crazy is take a look at our lineup here. I put all the good guys on this side. We have 2. And I put all the bad guys on this side. And we have a plethora of bad guys. That's just crazy. Even this guy here. You know, so it's just kind of crazy how many bad guys we have for the movie line. Mattel, we need some other good guys. We need Julie and Kevin. We need Lubbock. Lubbock would be awesome. Let's see, who else do we need? We need. Let's see what you guys say. You think Orko would hate Gwildor? I think Gwildor would hate Orko. I think you'd find Orko annoying. But so I think it'd be the other way around. Because Orko would be some annoying little kid to him. Excuse me. Anyway, there we go. So to break it down, I did not go with the Masterverse He-Man. As you can see, he just is inferior next to the Classics one. He has some good points, but his head is definitely not one of them. And I did buy him only for this head right here. I think this head looks really cool, but I never took him out of the box to try this head out. But anyway, and so he is kept in the box in the back burner. So again, mix, Classics, Masterverse, Classics, Masterverse, the repaint, Classics, 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 Classics. There you go. There's all my movie figures. Hooray. All right, let's take a look at your guys' comments. Let's see. Good one, Todd. I mean, they have that interaction in the last season of Revelations. Yeah, they did, didn't they? Orko was annoying. He messes up everything. Courtney Cox. Yes, we need the Julie figure. Definitely. Julie and Kevin would be awesome to have in the movie. Julie, Kevin, and Lubbock. I mean, granted, they were Earthlings. They're not Eternians. But they were still in the movie. They were still part of the franchise. So we do need them. One other thing we need, but I won't ever buy it, is the troopers from the movie. I know a lot of people want those troopers. I personally don't want another army builder. I have enough troopers for Horde troopers. So I have enough of Skeletor's robots from the Filmation line. So he's not a movie figure. What am I sticking him up there for? Back to the cage for you. And back to the cage for all the Evil-Lyns. For those that don't join me all the time, this is how this Evil-Lyn was supposed to come. But I gave her nice bare legs. Look at that. Ooh, ah. I think I used either Tila's or the Sorcerer's legs. I don't remember whose legs I used. But it does look way cooler with bare legs. Anyway. Of course, she has bare legs here, too. Oh, this is an amazing looking... Did I call her Tila? Evil-Lyn. This is an amazing looking Evil-Lyn. So cool. You know what? They got a new Evil-Lyn coming out. If you haven't seen it yet, from Comic-Con. And I'm really excited about that Evil-Lyn. That's going to be really cool to get. All right. Not a huge fan of Jim from the holograms. All right. So, I think, oh, my light just went out. The lights are going out. And this room is just massively hot. Captain Glenn. Oh. All right. You know what? Where did I stick Hold on a second. Let me look for something really quick before I end the video. I can't find it. I had a really cool Evil Lynn figure that I was going to show you guys, but she is not available right now. Rickster says, not Evil Lynn. Tila is my kind. Yes. My wife always laughs at me because I don't know why. I just have a bent towards women that are difficult. And I always tease my wife too, and she makes an angry face. I always tell her how good it looks. She gets even more angry. And then it just looks all the more better. Anyway. So, Mattel, if you're listening, we need more good guys. We need Tila, Man-at-Arms, Julie, Kevin, Lubbock. And I think that's it. See, Eric says, the Masterverse from the movie, would you do them in stop motion? Not right now, Eric. I do appreciate the question. I actually still have to finish my stop motion for Rio Blast. I got some other stuff made for the next installment of Rio Blast, but as of right now, I need to work on that first. I got a lot of episodes to make, and I haven't made a lot of progress. So, Masterverse. I hope they make some more movie figures. That'd be cool. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to make a video on the new 2000X Mondo figures. That is going to be so cool, I think. I hope. I'm really excited about that line. Let's see. Hey, Robert. Thanks for joining me. Charles Pruitt says Man-at-Arms and Tila. Ronald Jagger says Courtney Cox. I don't think Courtney will allow it. They could do it a different way. I think they made a 1987 comic book, so it doesn't have to look like Courtney Cox. It can look like the comic version, which is the way they got away with making this guy here. Is this is actually the comic version for the same reason. They didn't have the rights to the movie, but they had the rights to the old figures, which is why we got Sherrod and Blade and well, I guess that's all I really got at the time. Oh, and Gwildor. But then they got the rights to the comic. Somebody did. I think it was Super 7. Well, now they must have the rights somehow because we just got Beastman, which was never really, he was more in the movie. So I don't know if they have to have Courtney Cox's full permission to do it, being that's rights to the movie. So we shall see how that all works. Because I think she technically sold her likeness when she made the movie. Otherwise, you could never display the movie again. She's just like, I don't want my face shown. So I think she gets stuck. The 1987 Sorceress. You know, Robert, I don't know how I feel about that. Because we do have that white Sorceress already. But I suppose I was never a fan of her headdress. It was always kind of weird looking. But I guess for those that want them, I could just choose not to buy her. But yeah, that could be a good one too. Yeah, Rickster, again, I'm not sure how those copyright laws work. Not quite sure. And after all, we did get a Meg Foster likeness. Whoop, there she is. And we did get a Dolph Lundgren likeness. And we did get a guy who looks like he's not Dolph Lundgren in the back there. I'm surprised that Ramen Toys can make one that looks like Dolph Lundgren more than they did. All right, last chance to call out other figures you think should be made in the 1987 movie line that you feel is important to make the line the line. And while we're talking about it, I'll pull out Goldenrod Skeletor. I'm Goldenrod Skeletor! Dun 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 dun! What happened was he was walking through the ways and he got a brand new warrior. The guy's name was Midas. and he accidentally touched Skeletor and he turned into a giant gold statue. Oh, I should have never hired Midas. He's got the Midas touch. Dun 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 dun. Now come on, you guys know the story of Midas, right? He wanted a thing so everything he touched would turn to gold, and he accidentally touched his daughter and turned his daughter into a gold statue. Bum bum bum. It's a cautionary tale of you don't. It's not always good to wish for that stuff. Let's take a look here. We have this gun here. Okay, his gun is different. I was hoping his gun was different. Oh, this is cool too. Check this out. If you did not know, when you get your Queen Marlena or Captain Glenn, she comes with a gun, which is actually from the 1987 movie. There it is. And this is the gun the troopers use. And in one scene, He-Man picks it up and actually uses it too. So even though it was her gun, I gave it to He-Man. Now it stinks is because the female hands in the Classics line are actually smaller than the male hands. The handle for it is smaller, so it does fit loosely in He-Man's hands. And I can't just put a heat shrink tube on it because you have to slide the tube on. I'd have to cut it down here first, then slide it on. I don't want to damage this, so he's just stuck having a limp grip on it. Limp grip, He-Man. If he's tucking it in his shoulder, though, then you can kind of make it tighter by tucking his shoulder and pulling his arm back. And he can have a firmer grasp on it. Now, it is funny about this figure, one thing that happens to me all the time. I'll put him in the box, and all of a sudden, it's not falling out anymore. It used to just fall out at random, super easy. Oh, there we go. Just falls right out of his leg. But it's funny, the other way, it seems to stick better if I turn it around. Nope, not anymore. Must have just been stuck from the heat in this room. Now it's loosened again. And look how the angle of this is actually stabbing into his leg. Ah! Oh! Ah! Sorry, He-Man. Didn't mean to stab your leg there. All right. I want Queen Marlena for Origins. Yes, she is a must. We have the king. Give us the queen. We want the Filmation version with the puffy arms on the, not green. We want her the right color. Well, we want her green. That's right. But we want the dress. We want the puffy arms. We don't want the straight arms. Eric says, some guy made a big bad Snake Mountain Mondo. Yes, I've seen that. That is amazing. Yeah. You know what's funny about the knife in the boot is my oldest daughter used to carry a knife in her boot like that. I used to crack me up. So she was one tough cookie, and she had a knife in her boot, and this was funny. And of course, you had Wizards of Waverly Place, and she had her wand in her boot the same way, which was always kind of funny too, I thought. Yep, I don't think I want to stick a knife in my Nikes. Not a good plan. Oh, all right, so maybe next video I might be doing some black wash on him, just to give him more of a Masterverse, not Masterverse, more of a Classics feel. We'll see. Maybe on the hair too, I don't know. He has some already on there. All right. It's funny. This figure originally used to shoot sparks out of his face. So I think that's why I had this flame thing in there. But I decided to stick it on his gun instead. Reminiscent of the flames from his face that he used to shoot out. It never made sense. I mean, did he ever have sparks in the movie? Did someone just say, you know what, you got to give him a cool action feature. Just put sparks coming out of his face. I mean, I don't remember. You guys tell me, in the movie, did he have some kind of spark action that came out of his mouth? Or was that just for the toy only? I'll look for your comments. Let's see. Curly is here, Larry. Means you have to be slim. Bunch of wise guys, huh? Whoop, 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 whoop. Here, let's do this. Beastman, hit my hand. Okay. Clump. Oops, supposed to come all the way around, but his shoulder's not. It's like it did, though. Smack. Oh. All right. Mike, wake up and go back to sleep. How many blades does a man need? It's a good question. Have you guys seen One Piece? Didn't he have like, he had too many blades. He had like 3 blades or 5 blades or some stupid thing. He held one in his mouth as he went to fight. That was kind of funny. Hindi, throw away the whip. Oh. Okay. That's enough. I am just sweating to death in here. 3. Oh, it's 3, huh? All the blades. Gwildor should come in Origins. No, we don't need Gwildor in Origins. He's already the right size when you get the Masterverse figure. This is not the Masterverse figure, but he fits just right in with Origins the way he is. He's not detailed enough just to be a Masterverse figure. You just use him in Origins as is. Just buy him and throw him in your Origins collection. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, it did feel a lot like a Star Wars movie. Even the troopers that Skeletor had looked like stormtroopers, but the wrong color. Yeah, it was very Star Wars-ish. I was really disappointed. I would have rather had a cartoon movie made that was made by Filmation with a little bit more deeper stuff. Almost like Secret of the Sword kind of deal. The live-action movie just stunk so bad. I know. Some people just love it. I know there's people online that swear by how cool it is, but I just never could see it. If you do get this guy, the first thing you got to do is paint his pieces right there. I was going to call them what they are, but they're just joints. They come the wrong color. They come like this blue color or something. So you got to paint them green. First thing you have to do when you get your character. All right, my second light has died, so it is time for us to end the video. It is dead. Just one little glow left. And check out your final comments. They got revenge on Kenner Toys. I can't stand it. Just me, though. Yes. Yes. One time I made my kids suffer through it, and I think that's why they dislike He-Man now. They thought the movie was what He-Man is, unfortunately. Kind of like the Popeye movie, Robin Williams. My granddaughters only know Popeye from that movie, not from any of the cartoons. Oh, the 4 mini comics movie? Okay, Rickster, I love your idea, but just for fun, go back and read those comics, and if they do it right, it could be awesome. Now remember, the 1987 movie did not have a Prince Adam, so they did kind of follow the comics a little bit in that, and people freaked out about it. There's no Prince Adam, there's no transformation scene. So that did kind of throw some people off. So people will complain. But when I was reading it last night for the video, some of the things were so ridiculous, like Skeletor trying to get Tila to be his wife, and just some of the things that happens in that comic is just ridiculous. And what bugs me the most is that He-Man knows everybody's name before he even met them. He just left his water tribe. Well, it wasn't his water tribe, but he just left his tribe. And now he knows who Man-at-Arms is. He knows who Tila is. He knows all these people. He didn't see Tila yet. Not the green one, the other one. And he knew that she was the one captured and what her name was. We have to go save her. Who? How do you know who she even is? So, yeah. And even Man-at-Arms knew his name was He-Man. It's like, come on. I mean, I know the comic was only 20 some odd pages. They couldn't really go through all the names and how they all met and the origin stories and everything else, but at least a little bit. Like, hey, stranger, I don't know who you are, but sure, I'll join your quest. I don't know. I mean, could you imagine if you were playing a board game and you went up there, started naming the characters, and the DM would stop you right away and say, "Whoa, you don't know who they are yet. You haven't met them. What are you doing? What are you doing? Play right. Play right." So this is kind of fun. I actually put glow in the dark paint on the tip of this. Oh, I can't show you now because it's too bright in here. Maybe He-Man was a warrior shaman. Somebody else said he used flashcards to learn it or something like that, doing a study, and kind of like they did for Dune, where he had the all the computer studies of who everybody was before he went out there. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was part of his beard. Never mind. It's just his chest, furry chest. Yeah, we don't need Prince Adam. We don't need Orko. We don't need Gwildor either. No, not Gwildor. We don't need you, Gwildor. Yeah, definitely not. If they were to go with just the first 2 years for the figures, maybe even the third year, a couple of them, make a movie out of those, that would totally rock. We'd have my top 11 in there, obviously. That'd be so cool. See, Charles Pruitt, he loves the movie. See, there's some people out there. There's even some people out there that actually like New Adventures cartoons. I know. Yes, no Battle Cat. That was a miss. And no Falcons either. Like Zor and Screech. And if they do make Tila and Man at Arms, oh, Slacker, yes. Hope they make Tila Man at Arms Masterverse. That'd be cool. And use the same elbows. Single jointed, please. Mattel. You've already got 2 movie figures with it. So make all your movie figures with a single elbow joint so they fit in nice with classics. Because see, she has it too. Single elbow joints. Nice. And we also have single elbow joints with that really tall motherboard. I was thinking her name was Lady something. Motherboard has a single elbow joints too. All right. I think that's really it. Let me check your guys' final comments. Oh, I know. I really want a He-Man movie. You know the best He-Man movie I ever saw? There was 2 of them. 2 of them. Two. One was Beastmaster. That was definitely He-Man. He even had a cat. He had a bird. He looked like he was dressed like He-Man, like a younger version before he got all of his muscles, kind of. And so Beastmaster was my He-Man movie. And the other He-Man movie was I went to the theaters, and when I first saw Thor, I remember turning to the guy next to me and said, that was the best He-Man movie I've ever seen. When he holds his hammer up, and he becomes Thor, that was the I have the power moment of He-Man. Right there, as the armor's coming on him, and the hammer's held high, and the lightning striking it. That was He-Man. Beastmaster 2? Yes. I think there's 3 of them total. I know there's one where he travels in time to our time, and he has like this curly hair, looks like Top Ramen. And it's like, whoa, okay, you've taken it too far. Too far. Yep. One was the best. Hacker Slacker, I wouldn't spend too much time trying to find 2 on DVD unless you've already seen it and like it. Just He-Man and Skeletor. Forget everyone else. I've never seen 3. I think there was a 3. Let me look it up really quick. I happen to have this futuristic device called an iPad, which I can look things up on. What are you talking about, man? We all can look it up on our phones. Beastmaster movies. Okay, let's take a look here. You know what? 2 was what I was thinking was 3, because 2 is called Beastmaster Through a Portal of Time. So I guess there were only 2. Yep. The 1991 sequel to the 1982 film. Yeah, dude. It is so ridiculous. And I like Mark Singer. When he was in V, I liked it. When he was in this one show, when I was a teenager, our teacher brought in a video for us to watch, and Mark Singer was in it, and it was Taming of the Shrew, Shakespeare, and it was so cool seeing him in there. I've always been a Mark Singer fan. My wife always laughs at me too. She said, how can you like it? I said, that guy's so cool. Of course, he does remind me of my older brother, so that was why it's really easy to like him. All right, let's take a look at these images. What do you see his haircut in this one? It's ridiculous. He looks just like Top Ramen. Yeah, see? Look at that. Look at that hairstyle. No. And see, it's almost like it actually reminds me of the He-Man movie that actually did come out, because he's meets kids in 1980, no, 1991. You see the car there, and it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Sorry, man. I don't mean to burst your bubble. Beastmaster 1 was awesome. 2 was jumping the shark. So if you like the He-Man movie, you will like Beastmaster 2. So I'll just tell you that. But if you like Beastmaster 1, you probably will not like 2 that much. It is not the same, except it has Mark Singer in it, which is cool. That's the only redeeming quality. Hey, now I've gone way off topic. I am so far off from where we started from, which was, what was it? Oh yeah, the Beastman figure, not Beastmaster. Beastman. Dun 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 dun. All right, let's look at you guys' final thing. Bring back the comments. Bring back the comments. There we go. Let's see. I like Conan better than Beastmaster. It was good also. Yeah, but Conan, the rating kind of messed it up, because you really can't show it to your kids, and just a little bit too much blood and a little too much sex. So that made it kind of harder. Beastmaster doesn't quite have all that. Todd, you scroll the picture of Beastmaster 3 laughing out loud. Did I really? Is there a third one? The Eye of Baraxis. Rickster, have you seen it? Is it any good? Oh, Clash the Titans. Oh, come on. That is an amazing classic movie. Yes. Yes. Also, the Red Sonja movie is good too. I did like Conan the Destroyer better as well. Yeah, and they have like Wilt Chamberlain in that one too. Because now Conan's already established. He is who he is. It's way cool. It's not the origin story again. Yeah, Clash the Titans is awesome. Anyway, we have trailed way too far off the topic, and maybe sometime we should just have a talk with Hebrew video, so we can just talk about whatever. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe. Eric, thanks for being here. Mike, thanks for being here. The Body Beat Down, thanks for joining us. And Charles, thanks for being here. Juan Soto, thanks for being here. Let's see. Who else? The Rickster, thanks for being here. The 80s had the worst sword and sorcery. Oh man, the worst one, which drives me crazy. The Lou Ferrigno one, Hercules. The stinky sword they made from just like floppy metal. That was ridiculous. Like someone just cut a piece of sheet metal out to make his sword. Yeah, the Hercules. And I like Lou Ferrigno. Jeff says just He-Man and Skeletor, forget everybody else. What about no Hordak? I don't think Hordak was in the movie. Oh, in the new movie? Yeah, no Hordak. Yes, as Mike says, please subscribe and become a member, and whatever else you want to do, do tell your friends, share the videos. If you had fun here, your friends will have fun here too. I rewatched Hercules and it was better this time. Yes. Yeah, it's just I couldn't get over the sword being so floppy. It just drove me crazy. Yep. No Hordak, says the Rickster. You should make a Beastmaster live video. Thanks, Charles. All right, you guys. Good journey. Bye now.